Waller.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have joined us live for WallerFM. My name's Terence, and here's bloody Graham.
Good evening, welcome. It's 98.47A259B. You're here at WallerFM, WallerFM Towers. Back in for another show. How you doing, T?
Absolutely great there, Graham, and I'm glad you got the radio frequency in, because they have been pressuring us to do that recently, and I just keep forgetting. I forget what bloody bandwidth we're on.
It's so easy to forget, but with when you've got a frequency like 98.472858B, you're not going to forget it, are you? So, great to have you back in the house.
Absolutely. Graham and Terry back together. It's been the first time we've been back together for a long time, and it feels good, Graham.
Now we're back together forever. I want to show you my love is oh so true. And that was Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan. So
I've got nothing to add, Graham. But, however, I am getting pressured now. I'm being pressured in one of my ears to promote the new sponsor. That would be the Cool Boys Club. Graham, if you could give us a little bit more detail on that.
Well, that's it, each radio station, whether you're number one in the country or whether you're number 8 or 9 in the country, I'm not quite sure where we're sitting at the moment, probably around a 3 or a 4. I reckon it's something like that. Each of us, sometimes we have to be sponsored. You've got a sponsorship. The Cool Boys Club, I believe, a lot of what they're talking about. Really serious stuff, actually, and they're doing a lot for the young boys and girls in the local area. So,
just very motivational, aren't they? Very, very strong, positive, motivational message that they're sort of put across there. I think I'm a fan. I've got to say I'm a fan.
There's nothing about them I don't trust. So.
As long as they don't start interfering and messing with us. If they let us do what we're doing, then everything will be fine.
All's good. So, without further ado, I think we should, let's hear the new theme.
Graham's Bunch, I'm the head of the bunch. Graham's Bunch, I'll make you eat your packed lunch.
My name is Graham, I've got my own show, driving around in my convertible.
Graham's Bunch,
I got my own show, Graham's Show, I got my own show.
I'm feeling Graham deep inside my lungs.
Feeling Graham, feel it of course, feeling the rhythm, feeling the force.
Graham's new sponsor is the Cool Boys Club. He's the coolest boy in the Cool Boys Club. Let's all thank the Lord for the Cool Boys Club. Join today for $49.99 a month.
Cool Boys Club, yeah. Cool Boys Club, everybody wants to join. Namaste.
I've got reservations with that, Graham. Honestly, I've got reservations with that.
Which bit? Because it sounded pretty much the same to me. I don't think they've tinkered much at all. So.
No, Graham, that's honestly. You know what? I'm just going to go along with it because I didn't like the theme tune as it was, and I don't want to be complaining Terry all the time, do I? I don't want to be cool Terry complainy pants, but.
Yeah. So,
it was all right.
Pretty good.
Anyway,
good, don't it? Go on. Is your brother out on his motorbike?
Moped crew are out the front, so don't worry about them. They'll bugger off soon.
They'll bugger off. That's fine. That's not a problem. Listen, it's great to have you back.
Go on. It's like they took the theme tune, which I didn't really like, and they sort of tinkered with it and made it slightly worse. I want to start proposing theme tunes, Graham.
I mean, before we get to that, I want to propose to you. Actually, which subscription package are you going to go for? Because there is the one for $49.95, but somebody like yourself, you probably get a discount, a solo living discount. You probably get the £35 package.
Of what, Graham? Of what? The Cool Boys Club. Even if I wanted that, Graham, which I don't, if I did want it, surely I should get it complimentary for being on the sponsorship.
I mean, that's a very good point.
For pushing the message out there.
That's true. I don't make the subscription fees, but yeah, sure, whatever. Speak to the boys. I think Gwyn's coming down later.
I don't want it, Graham.
Well, I mean, are you going to wear the Cool Boys T-shirt that we've been given, or?
Graham, it's not a T-shirt, it's a gown, and I will not wear a gown.
I did think it was a bit big, actually, when I looked in the mirror.
It's not a T-shirt, Graham, it's a gown.
I've lost a lot of weight recently, so I thought it was, they sent me the bigger size. But that does make sense. Well, I mean, a gown's nice, isn't it?
That's all right, Graham. I tell you what, I've just been checking my texts, Graham. Jamal's waiting outside for me, Graham. So I'm gonna have to Is it all right if I went and...
I mean, I thought you'd given up the whole Jamal thing, because now you're back. You're back in the bosom of the G-Man.
Yeah, I am back, Graham, but sometimes, you like to chill out, don't you?
Well, I mean, I'd prefer it if we could talk about the theme tunes, That's what we riffed with the producers. Let's, talk about the theme tunes, is what we said. Because I know you're sore about it.
Because I don't think anything's going to be done about it, Graham. I don't like wasting my breath. What are you suggesting? Like I can come up with a theme tune and you'll make it?
Absolutely, yeah. Spare no budget. The budget can be spent on the theme tune, not a problem.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just going to run down and get this weed off Jamal then.
All right.
Okay, I'll text him. I'll say I'm going to be 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right, you want a theme, do you? You want a new bloody theme?
I mean, if you've got one ready, because if you have, then we're willing to pay the money. So.
Okay, all right. You ready?
Yep.
It's Terry. Oh yeah, it's Terry. Oh yeah, it's Terry. Oh yeah, and a little bit of Graham too. You like that?
I mean, it's nice, but it's largely you, isn't it?
Okay, I'll meet you in the middle somewhere. Okay, so it's Graham's packed lunch with a whole load of Terry, and a little bit of Graham over here, and a load of Terry over here.
It's getting better. What if we had something like, everybody knows it's the G-Man's time. You've got your G-string on, you've got your G-hair in, and everybody knows Terry do too.
Okay, I do like the fact that I got mentioned because it's more than previously, but I still think it's got a heavy G focus, and there's a T, there's another letter in there, T, gin and tonic. T. You don't just drinking gin straight, are you? You're having a little bit of tonic water with it. Makes it taste nicer. See, you get them drunk, Graham, and I just give them a nice flavour, don't I?
That's how it works. Flavour, that's true, actually. They're drunk on with me, and that you're there as the, I don't even know what you're there for, just to have the gin.
I'll have a Jim Beam if you've got one. I've got a better theme for you, Graham. Are you ready? I've got a better theme. You ready?
It'd be nice to hear it.
It's the packed lunch, yeah, with loads of Terry, and a little bit of Graham on the side, and a whole load of Terry in the middle.
Yeah? I mean, it sounds like you were going to swear then.
I was going to, Graham, but I remember the words from above. The cool boys said, let's just tone down the swearing. It's a family show. It's a cool boys show.
I mean, I liked that one. I'm up for that one. If you want to go and record it,
yeah, I'll go and record it actually.
Yeah, whatever stuff in it. So,
Graham, I'm looking at my notes, Graham. I'm looking at my notes here, and it says we've got to do a cold calls. I mean, is this something you want to do?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no, because we had the cool boys meeting about it. Yeah, absolutely. I want to do some cold calls. Yeah, please. Do you want to? Do you want to go first? Because I know you were there. You go first.
I know, but what am I selling? I don't know what I'm selling, Graham. I know this says you've got to sell the cool boys, but I don't know what I'm selling.
Well, it's sort of the vibe, isn't it? It's selling the vibe. Talk to them about the crystals. Talk to them about the moonbeams. Talk to them about prices if you need to. If not, just wish them a namaste.
Jamal's annoyed actually, Graham, and I told him it's your fault. I just texted him.
Why? Why is he annoyed?
Because he's waiting outside. He's driven all the way from Carcroft, and he's waiting outside.
Well, go and meet him then. I'm not bothered.
He's got Cookie Dog.
He's brought Cookie Dog with him.
He's got Cookie Dog and Gorilla Haze. He's got some.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant he's got a dog called Cookie Dog. You were talking about drug paraphernalia again, weren't you?
I hate to leave. I hate to leave him waiting. Okay, we'll do if you want to do cold calls, Graham, I can do a cold call. I just don't know what I'm asking him, though.
Just have a go. You were there in the meeting.
I'll have a go at you in a minute. Okay. Hello, you're through to Graham's Cool Boys Pack Lunch, or whatever it's called. Who's there?
G'day, sorry, I think you actually called me.
You're through to the Pack Lunch, what's going on?
No, I'm sorry, mate. I think you called me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. This is Cold Calls part of the show. Bloody hell. I don't know where I am today. Right, okay. So, what have you got to say? You through?
Sorry, mate. Sorry, I just came out of a meeting to have this conversation. Just sorry. Could you just? What? Sorry, who are you? I'm really confused, mate.
Okay, you're through to Graham's packed lunch, and it's the Cool Boys. What have you got to say? Come on.
Honestly, mate, sorry. I was just presenting to the board, so I better go back in because.
Wait, hold on. I've got something for you. I know it seems a bit weird, but I'm used to receiving calls, and this is the first time I've ever made a call ever in my life. I've never made a call before. I just wait to be rung. It's Terry here, and I'm on Graham's packed lunch. And we're sponsored by the Cool Boys Club. What do you think the Lord Ketspyre's plan for you is?
No, I'm sorry, mate. I've really got to go.
No, listen. We've got. Tell me about all your problems.
Well, one of my main problems right now is that I need to be back in a meeting, and you're keeping me on the line. So I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to go, mate. All right?
No. Listen. I've got something on the script. It says, "Say namaste." Pardon me. I said namaste.
No, mate, I don't want to stay.
Namaste. Namaste.
I don't want to stay. I've got to go.
Okay, well, he's gone. Graham, rank me out of 10 on that cold call.
Well, I suppose before I do rank you, I might actually send back to you and say, how do you think that went?
Graham, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double down on that. I'm going to say, how do you think I think that went?
That's interesting, and I like what you've done there. So you've recoached the coach. I would say that I think you thought it went okay, but you knew your heart wasn't in it. But you said some things linked to the Cool Boys Club, so you think it's all right.
Yeah, that's it. I got the message out there, and he wasn't interested, but I tried.
I mean, do you want my honest opinion?
No, never. I never do, Graham. I don't like your opinion.
Okay, then I won't give you it then.
Okay, fair enough. Well, why don't you do it? Why don't you show us how it's done?
All right, now I'll do it. I used to work in a call centre actually, so let's go for it. Hello, sorry to interrupt. I know you're probably very busy. Sorry, could I just check who it is I'm talking to, please?
Hey there, you're through. It's Gary's Wild Adventure. Where do you want to go next? Okay, so let me back up. The thing is, we were on the street. We were walking along the street, and now we have traffic. We've walked into traffic, so we don't really want to be seen. We've walked back. Remember, we've collected the crystal skull, but we don't really know what to do with it. On the back of the crystal skull, there's a letter 3. That's a letter 3. There's a letter 3 on the back of the crystal skull, and remember, we've been up to the old cottage. There was nothing there. Where do you want to go next?
Right, okay. I mean, I called you, but that's fine. So, the number 3 on the back of the skull...
The letter 3. The letter is 3. Listen.
Sorry,
I don't know if you've played
the letter
before.
3. No. I've done a lot of game shows in my time, so well versed.
Is that Graham? Honestly, is that Graham from Graham's Adventure Question Game?
It is actually, yeah. Sorry, who's this I'm talking to?
Oh my God, I thought you'd call... Honestly, yeah, I was very confused for a minute there. This is Carl Blast over at Blast FM. We're playing Carl's Big Adventure.
Right, okay.
Are you a fan?
I mean, I've never listened to it before, but I have heard it's a bit like Graham's Adventure Question Game, but that's fine. Okay,
so take the clues. Obviously, you're an expert at this. Take the clues. Where do you want to go? Remember, we've got the crystal skull. It's got the letter 3 on it. And
letter
you've been
3
up to
on
the
the
cottage.
back.
There's
Right.
nothing there.
Nothing there. But the letter 3 makes me think of a triangle, or try. Keep trying. There might be a tricycle. We know that the triangle is one of the strongest shapes. So I'm looking around actually at the cottage, and I dismissed it before, but there's a stained glass window just above the door. And on there are the series of triangles, right? Keep trying. The third one in, tricycle, triangles. I'm going to take that third piece of glass out. And do you remember actually the stone that had the rectangular cutting inside it from earlier on before we started doing the walking?
Absolutely, Graham.
We're going to put that triangle inside the stone and just tell me what happens.
mentions opened up, Graham, it sounds like you're an expert at this. We've had a series of callers, we haven't got very far, and you've just pushed us 20 levels ahead. Now, what do you want to do? Do you want another caller to come in, or do you want to go through the portal yourself, see where it takes you? It might be a black hole. What if you end up a black hole, Graham? You might get crushed. What are you going to do? Time is ticking away.
No, we're gonna go through the black hole. I think we've got the power with the triangular structure that we're carrying. We're going to go through the black hole, please.
Protection of the crystals has protected you from any radiation that you would have experienced going through the portal, and now, oh my God, where are you? You're in Bolton. What are you going to do in Bolton, Graham?
I'm going to go straight to the Reebok Stadium. I'm going to talk to Sam Allardyce because I know it's actually going back to 1998 here, and I know for a fact that he's got a good set of players at the Reebok Stadium, and Bolton Wanderers actually, if they play the cards right, could find themselves in Europe. So I'm going to give him a few transfer tips. I'm going to tell him to sign Shearer if he can. I'm going to tell him about a little boy called David Beckham.
Graham, I'm sorry, Graham, but you've advanced so quickly on this game that the rest of the game is yet to load in. So now we're experiencing some lag, there's some pop-in, and it's very reminiscent of a very early PlayStation 1 game where the sort of background hasn't loaded quick enough, and that's where we're at. So, would you like to sort of stay around, wait for the background to load, or would you like to end the game there and we'll send you a prize?
Well, before we get to the prize, actually, how else I've got you on the phone, I think I've got a prize for you. I don't know if you've heard of the Cool Boys Club. Now, what the Cool Boys Club do is they have an actual subscription.
I'm sorry, you've been cut off.
I mean, I haven't because I was making the call.
I think he has, Graham. I think he's cut you off.
Oh, well, that was a good result, wasn't it? I got pretty far on the game.
Look, Graham, he didn't expect someone of your calibre to be calling. What you've done there is you've rung a rival station and you've shown him up on his own game. Whereabouts are Blast FM in the ratings? I think they're third.
Third? With him?
Yeah.
With Dan
Yeah.
Blast?
Well, I mean, like we said, Graham, most people are idiots, aren't they? Most people are idiots. They don't know quality when they see it.
That's true, actually. And, we've been perfecting this for the past 14, 15, 20 years. Dan Blast is a flash in the pan, isn't he? And if you get a flash in the pan, you want to flush it away. It's
just life, Graham. What you do is you just keep going, you keep perfecting, you keep getting better at something, you keep putting out solid gold week after week, and some twat like Dan Blast just cruises to number 3 in the charts because he plays, I don't know, thick music for thick idiots. Sorry to be a bit angry there, Graham, but sometimes it just gets me down,
Gets you down
how the mediocre always wins.
It does, but who's staying true to their guns though? Who's not actually folding to the man? So,
well, I mean, we are sort of because the Cool Boys have taken over, haven't they?
I actually believe in it though. It's quite good. I listen to the app before bed. I don't know if you've subscribed to the app as well. I know it's an extra $5.99 a month, but they've got some real good sort of stuff to listen to just to help you get in the mood for sleep. So,
Graham, you know what?
Through the night, but
It's been hard getting back into this show, Graham. It just doesn't feel right. There's something feels off about it. Is it all right if I just... What's up? What's the matter?
I mean, before you say it, I just want to say, is it all right if I just take this dust sheet off this, what appears to be just a dust sheet in the studio? Let me take it off. Let me whip it off. What's under there?
Is it Terry's Turbo Tea Trolley?
Terry's Turbo Tea Trolley.
That's what I wanted, Graham. Oh, that's what I wanted, Graham.
I thought you'd like it. I thought, what if I'm getting tea back? It's got to be on his terms. So
is it? Am I all right to just sort of fall into it?
Absolutely, you go for it.
Okay, right. Okay. Just bear with me a second. So thanks a lot, Graham, because I was honestly getting a bit down. Right, you ready? You ready for this, Graham? Okay.
Oh, absolutely. I've been up all night thinking about this. Before you start, if you do look underneath the actual panelling, I've got engraved in there Terry's Turbo Tea Trolley from me, Graham.
Oh, Graham, that means a lot. That does. It honestly really means a lot. I'm just going to go into it, Graham, because I've been.
You go into it.
Right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for boarding the 1316 to Retherbridge, and this will be calling at Swatham, North Allardyce, Cantergratch, Philippans, South Farmington, Welford, Woodford East, Trigdale, Bisbee, Carlington, and we'll be arriving at our destination at around 14:25. There are a selection of snacks on Terry's Turbo Trolley, such as Twix. You could get a half-sized Mars bar. We have small cans of pre-mixed vodka and tonic. We'll be serving some warm Coca-Cola. You could get a half bottle of wine and a selection of sandwiches. Today's special sandwich will be the egg and cress. So that'll be coming down in a quarter of an hour. Right, I've got the trolley coming along now. If anybody wants anything, hot drinks, cold drinks, you sir.
Yeah, no, sorry. Could I get a Merlot, please?
That'll be yes, a half bottle of Merlot. Would you like sugar in that?
Yeah, actually, I would.
Like two sugars? Two sugars, right, okay. Two sugars in your Merlot.
Yeah.
Stir it well, because it's a cold Merlot, obviously, so you have to stir it well. Would you like any snacks from the trolley?
No, it's all right. I've brought my own multi-pack of Mint Aero.
Yeah, well, you're not allowed to do that. It's, we've got a business to run here, Graham. So.
I know, but no, it's just because it's very overinflated for a chocolate bar. So I've just picked up a multi-pack and I'm just planning to undercut.
Well, if you won't, could I interest you in a sandwich?
Sorry, can I just speak to the carriage for a moment, please?
It's me. I am the carriage.
Hi, everybody on the train. I know this is the quiet coach, and I'm sorry to interrupt your quiet afternoons, but I have 3 Mint Aeros that I'm willing to sell for 98 pence, 95 if you've got the correct change.
No, don't. Nobody buy them. They're cursed.
Sorry, he's just being silly.
Graham, why are you sabotaging Terry's trolley?
Of course, you can have an autograph, love. That's absolutely fine. If you want a photo,
no. Right. Please alight the train, Graham. Okay.
Sorry, what?
Please alight the train.
We haven't got to where I'm going yet.
Please alight the train.
Okay, guys. If you all want to pour off with me, that's fine. I've got plenty of Mint Aeros to go round. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, come with me. Yep.
Right, I'm just gonna have to put out a quick warning here because this is not going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologise for the slight delay today on the 1324 to Rotherbridge. This has been caused by a disruptive passenger in coach Q. So we will be making a small stop to meet with the South Yorkshire Police to escort the young gentleman, the disruptive gentleman, off of the train. We do apologise very much for the delay. Hopefully it doesn't disrupt your day too much. And there'll be a complimentary shortbread biscuit for anybody in coach Q for having to put up with the nuisance. Thank you. Well, you heard that, Graham. You heard that?
No, I did. That's fine. I'm getting off the train now, so it's not a problem. Great that the train's back. Sorry about that. I got a bit carried away. You're actually right. I should adhere to the rules of the station. I hope I can get back on the train again soon.
I'm glad you've complied because you don't mess with Terry's train, if that's all right.
All right. Well, thank you very much. It's great to have you back, T. I really am very much relishing this, and I really hope everyone's enjoying this. Lunchtime, little bit of a snack with the boys. Graham's here and he's having his lunch with you and Terry.
The Cool Boys would like to welcome you to WallerFM, sponsored by the Cool Boys FM.
And now on the Cool Boys sponsored Waller FM, we're going to head over to Simply Sandy.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant to have you here. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for all of that applause. I know it makes your hands sore, but I just love to hear it. Can I hear it one more time, please?
Have a shandy with your Auntie Sandy.
Absolutely. And there's a shandy for everybody here tonight. So if you just get your hands ready, there's one for you, sir. There's one for you, madam. Absolutely, there's one for you. If you're driving tonight, don't worry, because it is very low alcohol. We're talking 0.004. Absolutely. Calorie counting, not tonight. Okay. Cotton candy. It's Simply Sandy. Absolutely. And tonight we're giving you all a free bit of cotton candy. So, look out for that. Rubber bandy. It's Rubber Sandy. Okay. You're all getting yourselves a lovely rubber band tonight. One for everybody. Absolutely no expense there. You can use them to make, I don't know, your own rubber band ball. Why don't you make a start? Lamb handy with your Indian Sandy. Okay, that's right. We are going to be making a lamb handy tonight. I'm not so Indian myself, but I will be getting an Indian chef in who happens to be called Sandy. So Rio Grande. Thank you. That's great. Rio Grande with Samba Sandy. That's right. We're going to be cutting over to Rio de Janeiro for a little bit of samba time. I'm going to be dancing. I hope you've brought your dancing skirts with you, ladies and gentlefolk. If you haven't, there's one under your seats. Okay, all different sizes. I don't know if I make them as big for you, love. Okay, round of applause. And quite rightly, Mahatma Sandy, it's going to be a peaceful protest, okay? So I just want you all to put your hands together. Never mind Mahatma Sandy, let's all join ourselves together in a very nice... Absolutely brilliant, and it's lovely to have you all here. Absolutely fantastic. I remember last week had a great time. I don't know if you remember that we had my lovely friend June here. Okay, she's here. She's waiting in the wings. She's not coming out yet. Calm yourselves. Calm yourselves. Can I have a round of applause for June, please? Absolutely. Okay. Well, tonight's show, we're going to be doing a little bit of household tips. Okay, Sandy and June's household tips. But the thing is tonight, what we want you, the lovely audience that are here, okay? I want you to come on down one by one, not at all. Stat where you are. We don't want you out your seats yet. I will understand. You're going to come down one by one, tell us your problems, we're going to fix them for you. So June, without further ado, would you mind coming out on stage?
Hello, Sandy, how you doing? Sorry, bit under the weather this week, Sandy. Hello, everybody. Hello, how you doing?
June here from Sandy and June's Tips and Fiddles, back together after so many years. How are you doing, Sandy?
Years. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I don't know if you looked in the local Gazette last week, but we were third page in. Picture of me and you, and they were just raving about us. They were saying so many lovely things. Did you read it?
It was amazing, absolutely amazing, because we had as vacuuming tips, we had curtain maintenance, we had all kinds of great stuff, didn't we? It was brilliant. It was a great read.
Absolutely. And, one of the many things that we got praised for last week was our, tips for the skirting boards. So if you haven't picked up on those tips, I do suggest that you listen back to last week, because we have got tips for skirting boards that's going to absolutely revolutionise your home. But that aside, we've got tips coming out of us lug-alls. Am I right?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. We've got tips for everyone, and we're so confident in our tips that we'll just say, anyone, come down from the audience, to tell us what's wrong, and we'll give you a bloody tip. We'll sort it out.
Absolutely. So, without further ado, it's great to have you here. I know we're still finding us rhythm and us vibe together, June, but I really do think we've got something natural, which we've always had. So if you wouldn't mind, June, if you could pick somebody out from the audience, we've got a sea of hands have gone up, okay? And if you could pick one of them to come down to me, please, love.
Well, you over there have got a bloody lovely necklace, and it almost detracts from your terrible hair. I'm only joking. I'm only bloody joking. Bloody joking. You've got lovely hair, love. Come down. What's your name, love? What's your name?
Denise.
Come down. Let's have a word. A round of applause for Denise. Everybody, come on, Denise. Come down, have a word with your Auntie Sunday.
Absolutely. And Denise, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. I know you're in quite a large audience, but we're very friendly. Okay, we don't bite unless it's tea.
I think so, yeah. Oh, Sandy, I've got a problem. I've got a problem in my house, Sandy.
Okay, Denise. And it'd be lovely to hear what that problem is, because we're all about household tips, bringing, success to you on a shoestring. Tell me about it. What's your problem?
Well, I've been having dinner parties at my house, and I try my hardest. I really do. I try my hardest doing dinner parties, Sandy. But I think my radiators are a bit too boring, because every time I have a dinner party, all my guests are falling asleep, and I think it's because my radiators are so boring. I mean, there's not a lot you can do to a radiator. I've really done up the rest of the house, but the radiators are just the default. They're just vanilla. They're just plain. So, please, help me sort my problem out. I think I'm going to kill myself if you don't sort my problem out.
Oh, Denise, love, no, don't be doing that. Honestly, I've got fixes for days.
I'll do it.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Because that's the thing with household tips, okay? A lot of people do think that's it, you can't change it, it's here. It was here when we moved in. The ones that they sell online look like that. Like you say, quite rightly, very vanilla. You can paint them, sure, but they just make a show of themselves and they don't look right. So, let me ask you, Denise, okay? Do you have breakfast cereal in your home?
Yes, a few, but I do need to ask permission before I eat them, because I do have a very sort of. I mean, the old husband.
You eat a lot, sure.
I don't think. I think he's very strict about the cereal. He's very strict about cereal intakes, and he's always looking at the RDAs on the side, and he's always looking at those, and he's sort of saying, well, look at your salt intake, and definitely, especially your sugar intake. Look at that.
Okay, well, in that type of household, I'll know for a fact that you've probably got Kellogg's Cheerios. If you haven't, it's okay. You can use the supermarket own brand. Doesn't matter. Okay. If you haven't got any at all, I will give you a pack before we go home, because I always carry a bag with me, just for snacking, just for grazing. Okay. So what I want you to do when you get home with that pack of Kellogg's Cheerios, you're going to empty them out all over the floor. Could be the kitchen floor. Don't know where your radiator is.
Oh, what if I get I might get told off for that.
Wait till your rubby's gone out. Wait till he's gone to bed. Okay.
He doesn't sleep.
He doesn't sleep. Okay. Well, you've got to sort that out yourself, love. Okay. I can't solve all your problems. What I can solve for you is to get them Cheerios out on the floor, right? Start getting them in colour order. Don't have to be colour order. You can mix and match. I don't mind, but let's just keep it, regimented to start with. Get some PVA glue all over that radiator, okay? And start sticking those Cheerios in colour order, different lines for different people, different strokes for different folks. Suddenly, that vanilla radiator has got an extra dimension to it, okay? Think about that. How do you feel about that?
Oh, yes. I want to go home and do it now. And get a dinner party ready for this weekend. And
Denise, love, you've got more than one radiator in the home, okay? Everybody loves popcorn. Stick with me. I want you to get some kernels of popcorn, okay? Kernels of popcorn, they're not ready stuff. You want to get it ready. PVA glue on your radiator. Stick the kernels on there. You'll do it in summer and it'll look great. People will say, that's a lovely diamante effect you've got on your radiator. Wait till winter rolls around, or autumn in my house if you feel the cold.
Oh.
Heating comes on. Kernels of popcorn turn into popcorn. How about that?
Well, I hope it might make a lot of noise, Sandy.
Well, it will. So think about when your radiators come on. 5:30 in the morning, it's going to be deafening. You're going to be thinking, why the bloody hell are the neighbours out on his motorbike again? It's not, it's your popcorn. But, So how about that? How do you feel about that?
I'm so excited. I don't think I'm going to kill myself this week at all. But maybe next week.
Well, next week, come back and we'll have some more tips for you. Thank you very much. Can we have a round of applause?
He said... Let it go. Don't talk about your husband. He sounds like a right bloody nutcase.
He sounds like a bloody arse, doesn't he? Eh?
Hey, speaking of husbands, Sandy.
Go on.
I've got a problem myself. You don't mind me jumping in the queue here, because I know you've got a load of people who want to, need your help. But let me jump in. Can I jump in? Is that all right?
Oh, June, love, absolutely fine. You know me, I've always got space for you.
Ooh, I'm having a real big problem at my house, right? Hubby, you know what my hubby's like. He's always fixing things, isn't he? He's always taking stuff apart. He's on the bloody lawn, taking his PlayStation apart, putting a motor in it, tipping oil into it. He's got 3 PlayStations stuck together so he can play 3 games at once. But it uses a lot of engine oil, doesn't it? Because he's got to pump the oil around the PlayStation, put in carburetors. I don't understand all that bloody complicated stuff. Thing is, right, he's coming back in house with his hands are covered in grease and they're covered in PlayStation oil, and he's getting it all over everything. And he's getting bloody, all the petrol and that, all over the door handles. I'm telling you, all over me door handles. It's just, honestly, I don't know what to do.
Well, that's the thing, and I hear what you're saying, because it's another part of the home, the door handle. Sure, you can change them, sure, you can get a colour scheme, but it's one of the parts of the home that you can't really change too much. And I hear what you're saying. Grubby paw prints all over the door handles. What's a girl to do?
I don't know. Supercharging.
Absolutely. Well, let me tell you what you can do, okay? What you need to do is, and you can either make your own or you can buy them. It doesn't matter, okay? You want to start making some gloves for your door handles, right? Okay?
Oh, yeah.
I know that you're good at knitting. I know that you've got scraps of fabric all around the home. Imagine you make a little door cosy for your door handles. Brings a little bit of spark into the room, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, I do like the tip, but what am I going to... I just don't think I've got the material.
Okay,
Where would you...
I mean, you're not asking for a lot of fabric, so what you might want to do is you might just want to take 1 inch or 2 off your hubby's trousers. You might want to take a little bit from the waistband of your leggings. I know that you've lost weight recently. I have not said anything. I didn't want to, because I knew you were very proud about it, and I didn't want you to...
Well, if you said something now, Sandy, I'd be thinking, well, you're basically calling me fat last bloody winter, aren't you? You're saying last winter June's fat, and I'm not having that.
No, not.
I'll knock you out. I'll bloody knock you out if you say that.
Well, I mean, we're here, and that's not why we're here. Mahatma Sandy. It's a peaceful protest. Tinfoil, kitchen roll. 2 of the items, we've got lots of it. Baking paper. An old letter.
Absolutely. Grease-proof paper. Old envelopes, yeah, sometimes. I do a little doodle on the envelope, but that won't matter, will it? Nice little bit of design, nice little bit of Art Nouveau.
Nice. A little bit of an Aztec design on there.
Absolutely.
Roman mosaic to go with your skirting board covering. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much. Can I have a round of applause, please, everybody?
And let's get another one. I can see a bloke over there is looking really excited to get involved. You, sir, over there, what's your name and what's your problem?
Hello, Sunday in June. It's Rupert.
Okay, Rupert, love.
Oh.
Rupee.
No, never that.
Never Rupee. Okay.
No.
Lovely to have you here, Rupert. Thank you very much. Have you come alone? Or have you come with your wife?
I've come with three of my lads. Three lads. We're heading on a pub crawl after this, but we just thought we'd stop here. This is like the first, because we did 2 pubs, and then we came to this taping, and then we're going to continue on pubs later. We'll make our way into town.
Absolutely brilliant, and that's really lovely, because the audience here, it's so diverse. You would think it would just be, middle-aged ladies, but it's really not. and well done for you for being here. But we're open for everybody to be here, so that's great. So Rupert, love, in terms of your problems, what brings you down? What do you want me to help you with?
Sandy, you've got to help me. You've got to help me, Sandy. I've tried everything. I've spoken to doctors about this. I've spoken to nurses, cardiologists, all of us. I spoke to everyone about this, and I just cannot sort my problem out. The thing is, right, I love cooking, but my spaghetti bolognese is always turning out too watery. Once you've put it on top, it looks fine in the pan, but once you spoon it out the pan, put it on top of the spaghetti, suddenly your plate's had a piss. It's, sorry for the language, I do apologise. I know it's a family show, but what I'm saying is my bolognese is too watery. And honestly, I've tried everything. I've tried proctologists, chiropractors, everything. I just seriously can't come up with a solution.
Okay, I'm hearing you, and I know probably a lot of the time, in terms of when people have offered advice, I imagine they've said, let it reduce for a while, cook it for a little bit longer.
No one's even said that, Sandy, but I mean, I'll take that one. I'll write that one down, but honestly, I don't like to reduce things.
No, that's right. And I bet you've got hungry mouths to feed at home. Everyone's going around saying, can I have a packet of this? What snack can I have for that? Can I have another cracker, please? Are we okay to have a quick cheese board before it's ready, Dad? All that.
They're always doing that. Honestly, that's the thing. I am battling that, because if I don't get it, if I wait for it to reduce, I've never tried it, but theoretically, that cheese board, they're going to be full up on cheese board, aren't they?
Absolutely full up on cheese. There's only so many cheese boards you can get on your Morrison's shop. Okay, they'll only let you have 5 cheese boards, and I know because I've been there. And I'm saying, where's the 6th?
Filling up on pot noodles and that. So.
Filling up on pot noodles, absolutely. Pot noodles and dino pops. Can I have another dino pop, Dad? No, you can't. Okay.
Yeah, big time. All of them.
Anyway. That's not going to get us a solution to your problem. Let me ask you this, Rupert, love. Do you have a lot of socks in your home?
I've got 4.
4 socks, that's great. Okay, because you can only ever need 2, because you've only got 2 feet. So you've got 2 that are spinning round free. Okay. Next time you're making that spaghetti bolognese and it's a little bit watery, Rupert, love, hear me out. What I want you to do, you want to get a couple of Chinese sticks, what they call them, Chinese sticks.
Chinese sticks. I think they're just called Chinese sticks.
Get a couple of Chinese sticks and do the Chinese picking up thing that you do with your pinchy fingers, okay? I want you to get that sock, and I want you to very, very delicately, very, very slowly drop that into your bolognese, okay? Until it's bollock naked. And I want it to soak up that juice. And when that litmus paper of a sock gets halfway up, that's it. You've got enough juice out of that bolognese and you're ready to go.
Oh, what a tip. Did you hear that, lads, over there? What a bloody tip. Yeah, I'm hearing that.
Absolutely.
What a bloody tip. Seriously, you don't know how many psychiatrists I've been to. You don't know how much I've spent on bloody mental health care and psychic readings and all kinds of stuff.
Kinds of stuff. And it takes, you know what they say, it takes a village to raise a child,
They took the whole. Actually, they did. That's true. The whole village raised me because my mum and dad couldn't be bothered. So just Len from the post office had come over. He'd help. Caroline, she just wandered around the street. Sometimes she'd pick me up. We'd go for an ice cream. Absolutely. So that's true.
Absolutely.
It's true.
That's
All
it.
village raised me.
Okay. Round of applause for Rupert, please. Thank you very much. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay.
Oh, absolutely great.
June, what are you thinking, love? What are you thinking?
Honestly, there's just too many people with their hands up. I want to sort everyone's problems out. What do you think you can do for us, Sandy?
I can do everything.
Do you want to take another one, Sandy? Because I don't.
Why not? Why not?
I don't want to send all these.
Away, did he? The great Lord Ketspire wouldn't have turned anyone away, would he? So, subscription.
I don't know about that. Right. Okay. Larry at the back. Come on, Larry. Come on down.
You've got a wide gate, Larry. Larry, love, a very wide gate.
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay, Larry, love, calm it down. What's up? Tell your auntie. Am I okay to put me out my arm?
Yeah, you can if you want. It's just another. I really hope you can help me because you helped the last guy, and I think it gives me a ray of hope. But I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Okay, Larry, love. Let's wind it back. What's your problem?
Well, I've got 18 years worth of Top Gear magazines piled up on top of my TV, and the wife's just sick of them. But I like them. I like them.
Okay, it's a very wide, very old television. It sounds like you've got, Larry, love. 18.
No, flat screen, Samsung, brand new.
Okay, that sounds like a feat. Are you an engineer by trade?
Nope, just good at balancing. 18 years worth of Top Gear magazines. Once we got the new, because we got a new telly recently, and we've had a few in the 18 years. But every time we get it, I just put the magazines back on top of the telly. It honestly is a balance, a bit of funny balancing act, but that's what I do. I'm a balancer by trade.
Okay, yeah, no, that's great. That's great, Larry Love. Okay, so I'm hearing the problem. You've got a lot of Top Gear magazines. The wife's not into
18 years of them. The wife hates them. She don't like them.
Okay.
She said she's going to leave me. I don't want her. She's going to leave me, Sandy.
Yeah, Larry Love, it's fine. It's fine. There's a solution to every problem.
She's going to leave me.
Can I ask you, Larry, is the room at the back of your home for, let's say, an extension? You know, as the wife.
Aye, we've got a big home. Yeah. We've got acres of room as well. We've got hectares of room in the garden. I've got all the access to building materials. We're pretty well off. We've got 7 spare rooms.
Well, that's great. Let's think about adding another room.
She leaves me because of the magazine, Sandy.
Magazine, absolutely. And she's
going to leave me. Love of my life.
So what I want you to do when you get home is think about using those balancing skills, okay? I want you to go to the very back room of the house that overlooks the garden, okay?
I don't know if I can, Sandy. I don't know if it's been 18 years. I don't know if I'm up for it.
Okay, I mean, we can bring a team in if we need. We can bring a team in. We can do it, okay? You know, we are looking to expand. We're looking to take a team out into the country to do local good in the local area. I'm proposing that we build an extension, a little bit of a man cave at the back of the house. Okay, we're not going to have to plaster, we're not going to have to paint, because the very walls are going to be made out of your very own Top Gear magazines. Imagine that. How do you feel about that, Larry Love?
I'll be able to read all the articles.
Absolutely, and you'll be able to switch and swatch. Okay, you'll be able to mix and match. We'll make it so the walls will move. You know, structurally sound. It's not going to fall in on you. It won't. We'll laminate it so the rain will just pour off. Okay, I've got a very big laminator and some laminating pouches. Larry Love, how do you feel about us coming next Wednesday week?
What if I can't see all the articles? In a 2002 edition, there's a really good article about Renault Clio.
Okay.
I really want to read it again and again and relive the magic and the moments.
Okay. Have you thought about digitalising your catalogue? Okay.
No, it'll hurt.
Well, actually, no. Really, what I'm suggesting is we'll take photos of them. Okay, we've got a lovely young man called Eric, and Eric's very good at digitalising things. He'll digitalise anything. Let me tell you
they do. The youngsters, they're good at digitalising, aren't they?
Absolutely. Eric is 79 years young, and he loves to digitalise everything. You know, he'd digitalise me if he had half a chance. Okay, so I'm going to send him out as well. We're going to digitalise your catalogue on Tuesday, and we're going to make that extension out of Top Gear mags on Wednesday. Okay.
I mean, thank you, but I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Okay, well, I tell you what,
that's not called for.
No, I tell you what, Larry Love, what we'll do, once we've digitalised it all, I tell you what we're going to do, we're going to print out everything so you've got a copy of it, okay? So you'll be able to see.
I could maybe put them in the front room, couldn't I, on the top of the telly, so I could always have access to them.
Always have access to them, okay? So you're sat in your Top Gear man cave at the back of the room.
No, in the front room where we watch the telly. It's nice to have access to them there, wouldn't it?
No, absolutely. You'll be able to do that as well.
Balance them on the telly. But then the wife might leave me.
And then what we'll do is, okay, and if that happens, we'll build a double extension on the back. And then I'll tell you what, we'll digitalise, we'll print it out again for you so you've still got a physical copy, and then we'll crack back on.
Thanks, Sandy, you've solved all my problems.
Absolutely. Sandy, you are a miracle worker. You know what? People, I don't know if they're still doing it because I've not checked, but they used to be praising this guy called Yeezus, right? Not anymore. It's bloody Sandy now. Let's string you up on a cross. We need an iconic image. Yeah, let's get you on the cross. Crucifier.
Stop.
I'm joking.
Absolutely. I know you're a bit jealous, but that's fine. And what I will say next week, June Love, is I'll let you give us a few tips because I know you've got a lot of other tips for the home and a little bit of crafting that you want to do with the lovely folk. Is that right?
Well, absolutely, Sandy. And honestly, I'm just going to bow my head to you. I'll be one of your disciples. Lead us to freedom, and then maybe I'll be the one who betrays you in the end. But lead us to freedom, Sandy. Show us the way.
Okay, and absolutely. Make sure you do subscribe to the Church of the Cool Boys Church Summer House Club. Okay, you can do that on any phone, Android or Apple. They have got an app out there just for $4.99. There's some great scripture in there. Okay, so thank you very much. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Malcolm!
Hi everyone, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me back on again. Right, okay, so Tom Cruise has been in the news again, hasn't he? Cruising around the streets again, hasn't he? I hope he's not been up to no good, keeping his speed control. I hope he's been, keeping the speed, or speed 2. that wasn't him, was it? The Secretary of Defence has been in hot water again this week. A really big bowl of hot water actually physically burnt all of his skin off. A real mess. The financial sector, that's hit a low note. That's hit a bum note this week. What with the China taxes and all, causing all the issues. But don't worry, Wall Street's been back with a bang. But then, of course, it's struggled as the week's gone on. The Dow Jones, can I have 5 of these? No, we've only got 2 of those. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, it's great to be here. So this week, thank you for joining me on the Quims. This week, we're going to be doing a bric-a-brac. So let me play you the theme tune. Oh, boom, ding, ding, boom, ding, ding, boom, ding, ding. It's the bric-a-brac. Boom, ding, ding, boom. Oh, what you gonna get? Boom, ding, ding. I want a bric-a-brac. What you gonna get? Great. Thanks, guys. Crikey, what's in the swap shop this week? Well, actually, if I dive into the bric-a-brac and see what we've got in there, we've got an old classic in here. We've got ourselves a football signed by Steve Bruce. Oh, yeah, it's an absolute collector's item. He scored 2 goals against Sheffield Wednesday with his head back in the 90s, and it's not the ball we've got, it's just one from his garden. Who's on the line who wants to see you on the swap for that this week? Hi, it's me. I'm just here for the swap shop. I'd really like to get that Steve Bruce ball, and I'm going to swap you a sugar cube. Oh, right, that sounds great. Okay, thanks, we'll do that. Oh, great, my first guest is here. It's no other than Gerard Butler from the films. Hi, Gerard Butler, how are you? Oh, right, yeah, great to be here. I've just been in all of the films. You suck! Sorry, Jared, but
this sucks.
Right. I mean, that's Jared. No, Jared.
Asshole. You're an asshole, Malcolm.
Okay. Coming up, we've got Kylie Minogue. She's going to be in here. Oh, it's so great to be here. It's Kylie Minogue, and I'm going to sing all the songs.
Voices, you goddamn suck. Get off the damn stage.
Oh yeah, we're going to have Frank Bruno here. Right, okay. Thanks, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for Malcolm. We're gonna.
So, he's going to sing a song
Malcolm,
before I go,
if you would just. Malcolm, thank you,
Autumn days when the
Malcolm.
grass is jeweled in the silk inside a chestnut shell. Jet planes meeting in the air to be refueled. All these things I
Goddamn
so
boo.
well. I mustn't
Boy, goddamn
forget.
boo.
No, I mustn't forget to say a great big thank you to the Summer Boys Club. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Hi there. Could you just sit down, please, Malcolm? This is we just want to have a little word with you about how we think the show is going right now. Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, sure, that's fine. I think it's been going quite well. Some great guests on this week.
Okay, so what we had recently here at the Cool Boys Club, here at the Quims, we're all one big family, and we've invited you into our big family for a trial period. Well, Malcolm, I'm afraid to say it looks like the trial period is coming to a close now. Okay. Okay, for sure. Okay, so we just want to talk about, first of all, your ratings. They started low, and they kept on getting lower. Now, obviously, when you're bringing a new presenter over, nobody's heard of you yet. We expected you to gain some sort of momentum over the weeks by getting your name out there and spreading yourself around. I mean, if you look at James Corden, he came over here as a nobody, and he rose to a star. Now he's a star. He ain't going back. Well, we kind of had similar ideas for you, but it turns out the ratings just keep dropping lower and lower. And now you're dropping in these references to celebrities. Nobody's even heard of them, Malcolm. We don't know who... Steve Bruce, Malcolm. Frank Bruno, Steve Bruce. Yeah, who are these people, Malcolm? We've had you with the writers. We've had you in with the writers to try and improve your style a little bit. And
I thought it was competition. I thought they were competition winners, and some of their ideas were awful. They really were. I'm sorry, but
but now
offended anyone.
The ratings aren't the only problem, Malcolm. Okay, so we thought it'd be cool if we'd send you out onto the street to do some kind of interaction with the people of New York, maybe get some pranks, little wind-ups, really lighthearted stuff that's not going to offend anybody, but it's going to make people be able to laugh at themselves. Sometimes people don't get the joke, and that's fine, but a lot of the times you just get a really nice communal feel of people having a joke around in the center of New York, and it makes everyone feel like the show's for everyone. It's a sort of family show for everyone. Okay, so first of all, why don't you tell us what you were going for when we set you out to do that?
Well, that prank when I went to the middle of New York, and I stood in the what do you call it, the town centre. I'd taken.
Malcolm, you stood at Ground Zero, 9/11 Ground Zero. Okay, that's where you stood.
Yeah, no, that's nice. That's great. I was near somewhere you call the police numbers. That's fine. Someone's got to be at ground zero at some point. You can't be at ground one all the time. Listen,
you were firing an automatic weapon. You were firing blanks from an automatic weapon.
Absolutely. And I dropped trowel, to show off the old trouser snake. It was part of the prank,
And you were the police came and took you to the station, and we had to bail you out. And you stayed, I don't know, you were in the prison for a couple of hours. And we had to bail you out, and it was $50,000 bail to get you out of jail. Because they thought you were a terrorist, Malcolm. We had to explain that this was for the Tonight Show, for the Quims show.
You can take that out of my fees, though, that $50,000, no, that's fine.
Malcolm,
that's easy. That's chump change for me. So...
You are on a $125,000 per year contract. That's void of today. As of today, the contract's ended, Malcolm. You can collect 75% of that. We will be taking our fee of $50,000 from that. We will also be taking the Cool Boys fee, which is 40%. We will also
60% of that left, like we agreed.
The contract with the Cool Boys Club, Malcolm, was that you had to pay for all of your own expenses, and you also had to contribute to some of the show's expenses. The lights, the studio audience, some of the chairs, some of the cameras. Well, basically, Malcolm, cut a long story short, I'm not going to get into all the calculations right now, Malcolm, but we're looking at around negative $47,000. That is your current balance, Malcolm. Negative $47,000. And we are terminating your contract as of today. So we will need to collect that money from you. Okay?
Well, that's bollocks. I'm going to say it. I'm sorry. That's absolute bollocks.
Well, for sure. Awesome. I know that you've been receiving some sponsorship from the Cool Boys Club. Okay, so maybe you would like to speak with Gwyn in private at some point, but as for now, then, we're going to have to let you go, Malcolm.
Right, well, how am I getting back to England to go and see Gwyn then? You absolute pillock.
I don't know what that means. Well, it's out of our hands. It's out of our hands, Malcolm. It's out of our hands. I will not be the At Home with the Quims will not be purchasing you a return to England flight. Also, your accommodation will be revoked as of Friday. Okay.
This is an absolute disgrace. You're an absolute idiot. You're an absolute idiot. I hope you trip over. I hope when you get off the tube or the bus or something like that, you snag your bag on a rail. And I hope
Malcolm,
you just pulls you back a bit.
Please, Malcolm.
That's what happens to you.
You've caused a lot of problems here at Home with the Quims. You've done a lot of damage, and you've caused some problems in New York because you just... let me just say one final thing, Malcolm. If you can... You can say anything you want to me. This is coming from above, okay? Now, you have an option. I've heard there are shipping containers for travel. If you wanted to get in a shipping container...
I'm not a used Mazda. I'm not a Hyundai. You can't put me in a shipping container. But if that's all... freaking options I've got left, you big bobblehead, then I'll take it.
Malcolm, please. I mean, if I could just also I could just point one thing out right now.
Can I sing myself out?
No, Malcolm. I'd just like to point something out, Malcolm. You've actually got pigs behind your ears.
Oh my God! How has it made it over here? How? I haven't got pigs behind my ears.
Like I said, the shipping container option isn't that bad. First of all, it departs from Florida and makes a stop in Cuba. Now, that's okay because it only stays there for 7 days. So you'll be able to get out and walk around Cuba, but you won't be able to leave the compound. So you'll be refined to a specific area. But I've heard there is wild bananas growing there, so you might be able to pick a few of those, maybe keep yourself. Then it makes a stop in the Dominican Republic before heading off to Thailand and then reaching your destination in about a month's time. You're guaranteed to get home.
I haven't got pigs behind my ears.
You have, Malcolm, and may I recommend a specialist to have a look at those pigs behind the ears?
We'll meet again.
I don't think we will.
Don't know when.
Waller.
And now on Waller FM, let's go over to Colin and Craig.
We're here. Hey up.
It's Colin and Craig.
Colin and Craig. Nice to be here. To be here, nice. It's great to be here. Welcome to Colin and Craig with me, Colin and Craig.
And with me also, Colin and Craig.
Right, okay, well, we've got a lot of things going on in the show this week. What kind of things have we got going on, Colin?
We've got pork rub. Everybody's doing the pork rub. Are you getting involved too? Give us a ring.
I know that we're going to be talking about the latest craze of lawn cutting.
Wake
we can
up.
have a look at that.
Wake up praying. That's something we've been asked to do. It's obviously getting involved with the Cool Boys Club here. You know, we're all cool boys here down at the Colin and Craig Breakfast Show. We're going to be waking up praying. We'll wake up the nation with a little word from the Lord of Spear.
That's right, the Lord of Spear. And thinking about that, actually, Colin, what tier have you subscribed to this week?
Oh, I've subscribed to the tier. I'm actually on the $69.99 Platinum Comfort Plus tier on the Cool Boys Club. What would that get me, actually? I'm not entirely sure what that gets me.
That gets you the Platinum Comfort Plus. It gets you... the 4 concurrent prayer hearings, and the Lord of Spear will hear 4 family members at any one time, friends and family.
Oh, yeah, it's got the friends and family. Okay, so if you're bloody lost, if you don't know what we're talking about the different packages of the Cool Boys Club subscription service. Okay, so there's a $49.99 bronze package, and that's the basic level one. That's you get the option to pause your subscription at any time. That's and also you get 8 psalms per month and a wishing ring. So that's a good package, I think. I think it's a good introductory package, don't you think so, Craig?
Yeah, that's great. I'm really looking forward to that. And I hopefully that I'll be able to get that Diamond Cool Boys Champion package anytime soon.
Aye, and that'll be $89.99, and that'll be the unlimited prayer positions. That's something that's been very interesting to me, because obviously we've been restricted on the $49.99 and $69.99. With the $89.99, you get unlimited prayer positions, and the Lord of Spear will listen to every single one of your prayers. And you also get 43 free wishes and a memory catcher, and 4 packets of Rolos as well.
Which I think's a great deal. To be honest, I've been looking into it. I've read the T's and C's and the C's and T's. I've crossed the T's and dotted the I's, and I think there's a lot of truth into what these cool boys are saying. So, something to look out for. I think.
Absolutely. And I've just been. Honestly, praise a Spear, because I'm down with it. They've been slipping a few notes into my back pocket, and I'm here to say, the Lord of Spear giveth and saveth, and he'll take us away on his magical flying craft. Isn't that right?
He absolutely will, and I think I'll be getting front seat on the magical flying craft, because he's just got a soft spot for me. He came round to my house recently, the Lord of Spear. He had a pot of tea, he had himself a nice chocolate eclair, and I said to him, well, not bad, you're alright, you. And we did a few wicked wind-ups, and, he went back on his flying craft.
So, would you like to hear the brand new song from the Cool Boys Club? It's actually entered the charts. Would you like to hear it, Colin?
Absolutely. I think. Is this not a world exclusive?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an
exclusive from the vaults of WallerFM.
It's hard to do that voice. And
exclusive from the vaults of WallerFM.
It's a new song by the bloody Cool Boys.
We're the Cool Boys, yeah! Super wow! 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 When the Lord Esprit takes us on his flying craft, we'll see the whole wide world. Super wow! So let's say namaste and thank him for the day with a big Van Hoydunk and a super yay. We're the Cool Boys, yeah! Super wow! We're the Cool Boys, yeah! Super wow! We're the Cool Boys, yeah! Super wow! We're the Cool Boys, yeah!
What an absolutely amazing song. That has pushed my faith into, I think it's going to push it towards the Platinum package, because absolutely, holy Lord, praise a Spear!
Praise him! Absolutely, that is a surefire, clear-cut banger.
I did like that voice you did there. That sounded like it sounded like a preacher. Praise the Lord!
Good Lord! And I said, when the Lord Esprit met me in my bed, He didn't get into my bed. He didn't. He's not that type of lord.
Oh. But he's watching everyone, so if you've got to be careful with the Lord Esprit. Just make sure you're on the right side of sin and the wrong side of bloody pleasure. And I think we should take a call just to welcome someone to the Lord Esprit. How about that, Colin and Craig?
Absolutely, that's a great idea. Craig,
right, okay. Listen, Colin and Craig, right? We both refer to each other as both of ourselves. That's what we do here.
That's what we do. We're crazy. Colin and Craig, Craig and Colin.
All right, let's take a call. Hello, you are through. What's your name? You're through to the Colin and Craig show. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Daniel.
Daniel! Ah! Have you heard about the Lord Esprit? What do you think his plan for you is?
I'm just ringing in to give you some bad news. I'm calling from the radio ratings. I'm Daniel Neversnatch from the radio ratings.
Oh, excuse me, Daniel Neversnatch, but it doesn't matter what your position in life is. There's always a place for the Lord Esprit in your heart.
I think you'll find that actually you've bought into some kind of pyramid scheme type thing, and I would be very cautious. However, not why I'm calling.
Strongest building, strongest structure, pyramid. That's how they lasted.
That is very true, actually. The square-based pyramid, though, so there's a square involved. Never mind. I just would like you to pass on, if you wouldn't mind, to Sandra Scorthorpe. Could you pass on that actually you've now
I mean, keep going, but I just don't know why you're ringing me to tell me this. I'm ringing to tell you about the Lord Esprit. I was going to hopefully have an extended Van Hooydonk with you, and maybe a little bit of a Van Basten if you've got time for it. But go on, keep going. What are you telling me?
No, I don't prescribe to that, nor the Ketspire or the Kavalishvili. I think somebody's pulling the wool over your eyes, a sheep in clothes of wool, my friend, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Get to the point.
The point is that you and your radio station and the radio ratings, you've slipped from 7th to 8th, I am sorry to say.
What? To 8th? There's only 7. There's only bloody 7 stations in the region. How can we be 8th?
You're doing so badly at the moment. We've actually created a new category, and we put you 8th. And we haven't actually defined 7 yet, but we know it's not you.
So who's overtaken us then?
Well, as I've just said, nobody has overtaken you. It's just you've fallen so far behind. You're not even good enough for 7.
Come on, don't give me this nonsense. There must be a new station. And new bloody stations are starting up all the time. They don't usually get past the bloody first week. But who is it? Go on.
Okay, I didn't want to say it. It's the Strawberry Lacers FM. Okay?
No, it's not. You're making nonsense up now. That's not that.
It's Hopscotch 3D.
No, it isn't. No, who's this? Is this a prank? Is this a bloody prank?
It's tyre changers.
The Lord giveth and the Lord saith, okay? And when the Lord comes down...
You've got me. All right, I just love a religious show.
Honestly, if you...
get involved. All right?
Have I been pranked?
Oh, you've been pranked, my friend, all right? I usually ring round the Scottish radio stations because I do a mean Scottish accent, but of course I thought I'd do a religion. All right, boys, see you later.
Thanks for ringing, thanks. Colin, what was that? I didn't like that, Colin.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what that was. But, actually, looking at this... He was right about the ratings. We are 8th, but...
No, we're not. The 7th.
No, there is a... I don't know if you've heard of Phone Book FM.
No, I haven't, actually. What's that?
I don't know. Phone Book FM. They're at 89.72.342791.
Right, okay, well, let's have a listener. Let's go over to them and see what they've got. Phone Book FM.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Phonebuck FM. Later in the day, we'll be reading out the phone number of the day, and of course, we'll be going straight over to Barry and Buzzard, and they'll be talking about the £2 phone number for £2 phone number walk.
But first, let's get back to today's readings. GB Parsons, 07080,
23250, and that's 32 Stakebridge Road, Carlington, HF3, you know it, 28E.
JF Parsons, 07123 687 678, 19 The Worthings, and that's Hangleton, HU4 J8A for Alpha.
Next number would be M Parsons, 08640 263 000, 122 Broilbridge Avenue, Makescroft, and that'll be PD4 680, so look out for that one.
Moving straight down is J Partloft, 07670 636 327, and that's 99 Porkback Close, Wiltshire, PJ7LF4.
Oh, absolutely brilliant phone numbers there. And we're just going to take a little break to have a wee little bit of punditry surrounding the phone. So what we had there was with GB Parsons was coming in at 07080. Absolutely brilliant. And he's really improved his place in the phone book. He's actually gone to the middle of the page now. If you remember, on last year's listings, he was towards the bottom of the page and he wasn't happy about that. What do you think, Gary?
Well, I absolutely agree. And what he's done, you can see, is the fact that he's added in that B. Now, that B for me has really done a lot. It's added a lot to his play. It's added a lot to his game. And I think it's the way that he's turned it around. So there's been a lot of man management that's gone on, a lot behind the scenes that we haven't seen. I've got a lot of time for him, actually. He's put some really good work in this year. So well done to GB Parsons.
Absolutely brilliant.
The Cool Boys would like to welcome you to WallerFM, sponsored by the Cool Boys FM.
Oh. Gwyn. Is Gwyn there?
Namaste. Legal Management Mike, namaste.
Hello. It's Mike here. The middle one. The management in the middle. Mike from the management in the middle. And
absolutely.
And Gwyn. We got Gwyn here. We got Gwyn. Oh.
We have. It sounds like you're out of breath, Mike. I've been here for a while. Don't worry. I've warmed up the soundboard.
Don't worry about me. I've got a bit of a. I've got a bit of a funny heart. Anyway,
yes. Quite. Well,
don't worry about me.
Welcome to Gwyn and Miggle Management Mike's Church of the Cool.
Oh yeah, we've got the coolest church, haven't we? Oh, we have. Praise the Spreer.
Absolutely.
Praise him. So much faith. I've got so much faith. Tell us about it, Gwyn. Tell us about the faith.
Absolutely, and an Alfinger Harland extended Van Hooydonk and a small Cavalish Feely to you all out there in
just a little one, yeah. Just tiny little one.
I hope you've enjoyed some of our work on WallerFM this week, and we're really wanting to share a little bit of the Reverend Gwynedd and Archdeacon Middle Management Mike.
Aye, yeah, Archdeacon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, very nice, wasn't it? Oh, well, it's going to be a great show, isn't it, Gwyn?
Absolutely. We're going to be jive talking with Kelly Slater. Can't wait for that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, something for the cool ones. Something for the young boys. We know what you kiddies are into. We know. We're jiving with the youngsters here, aren't we? We've got some up-to-the-minute guests. We'll be talking about James Woods, his latest film. We've got some music, haven't we, Gwyn, as well? Some new music.
Absolutely, we have. We've got the very popular pop band Let Loose, and they're coming in to play a few songs from their album, number 4 in the charts, I believe it got to. That would be very nice. Namaste.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And a Cavalishvili to that. We'll also be talking about the new Papa Roach single, which, I've tried to listen to it, but I'm not that cool. I've given it a go, though. And it's a very touching number about self harm, so that should be good. Get some street cred points on that one, won't we, Gwynedd?
Absolutely, and we will be talking through the street creds for this week. We have a lot of street cred points to give out. I know in listener land you'll all be wanting to take those street cred points. And remember, you can change those street cred points at any time for a few tiers up the ladder.
Oh,
Okay.
up the ladder, eh? Up the ladder, down the chimney. That's what we say here.
No, the closer we get up that ladder, the closer we get to the great Lord Aspria. We don't want to go down the chimney. You're not Santa Christmas, of course.
Oh, don't mind a bit of that. On a Tuesday, maybe. Maybe on a Wednesday.
Absolutely. And
Gwynedd.
thinking about Wednesdays,
Oh,
let's
yes,
take
Wednesday.
a few calls for a little bit
Absolutely.
of faith advice.
I'd love it. Oh, give us a call. So everybody out there in the radio land, we're going to help you out. If you got some sins, are you worried? Have you got a confession maybe? Worried about where God's leading you and where God's taking you? Well, don't worry, we've got you covered. Let's take a caller.
Hello, good evening, and namaste to you, Alfinga Harland.
Alfin Garland to you too, Gwyn.
Can I ask why you're calling in today, please, sir?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to put a different. I don't want my voice to be recognisable because I'm a sinner. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a sinner.
And you're doing the right thing by being here, okay? Quite. Let's get into the sharing barn. Please share. What's gone wrong?
Well, I've been unfaithful. I've been breaking a commandment. I've been stealing. Let me explain. Right, I love the puzzle books. I love puzzle books. And local news agents, they do Take a Break magazine, and it comes with a free puzzle book. The other week, and it's not the first time it's happened. I was buying my Sunday paper, and I slipped one of the Take a Break's free puzzle supplements into the middle of my newspaper. I robbed it. I robbed it from him. And I was thinking about just taking it back, pretending that it never happened, but what I did, I started doing the Sudoku and the word finder and the word juggler.
Can I ask, could I just
They're quite difficult.
Yes, no, could I just take your sort code and account number? Is that okay?
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I mean, this is not. You're not going to be taking anything out of the account, are you?
No, not at all. Please, just sort code and account number would.
Okay, it's 130624.
Yes.
That's the sort code, and the account number's
12062. Yes, great. And
009.
the account number, please. Yes.
237.
And sorry, I need 3 more digits for the account number.
685.
Thank you. And could I just take the 3 digits on the reverse, please?
Do you want my sensitive information as well?
Yes, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, I've got a spot on the end of my penis. I used to masturbate to take that videos.
Right. No,
I've had one finger up the bum.
If
I quite enjoyed it.
If I could just take the 3 digits on the reverse.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Sorry,
I thought.
I thought we were okay. So
account-wise.
it's 420.
420. Okay, so right. Basically, what I've just done is I've set you up with an account with us.
Oh, you're not going to take any money out, though, are you?
No. So what happens is over the first 21 days. It will be absolutely free of charge. But actually, after the 7th day, it will be free for 21, but after the 7th day, we will have called you on the 4th day to say that actually on the 2nd day, you agreed on the 1st day to sign up for a 24-month $49.99 package. So you have 21 days to really warm up to the idea, cool down to the idea. So...
And I can cancel this as long as I get there. As long as I cancel beforehand, we're all right, aren't we?
Yes, I mean, if you can do the cancellation 54 hours before that first day reminder that was sent on the second day, about now, that was sent last week, then yes, we can cancel. Quite.
Oh, that's good. But I mean,
very straightforward.
Well, am I forgiven for the puzzle? I mean,
it will take 20.
They start easy, you see. They start easy.
Yes.
The word finder.
Very easy, quite.
The number juggler.
Listen, sorry to be trite, but call back in 24 months and we'll see if you have been absolved of your sin.
It feels so good to have got this off my chest, Gwyn. I really can't thank you enough.
Thank you very much for calling in, and a namaste to you, friend.
Oh, and a Kevalish Villa to you too. Thank you.
That's very good.
Yeah, thank you. It's strike while the iron's hot, Mike.
Business. I love it. Business.
Absolutely.
I love it. Right. Okay. I'm just looking through now. Let me put someone through. Oh, see, the soundboard's all changed. Someone's coming through now. Someone on there. Is someone on the line?
Hello. It's me. It's Timothy. Hi.
Hi, Timothy. Oh, I mean, how are you doing? Are you all right?
I'm okay, but I've had a bit of a wobble recently.
What is it? Have you got any confessions to make?
Yes, I haven't done anything yet, but I'm thinking about, I'm really considering asking one of the girls in the canteen if they'd like to go out to the cinema with me.
Well, that's not a problem, is it? What's wrong with that?
I want to kiss her, and I have a wife.
Oh, right, okay. It's canteen, eh? Okay. Right. Do you have your credit card on you?
Yes, I was about to buy tickets for us both to go and see Grease 2 live, me and the girl Charlotte.
Well, okay. Right, okay. I actually, yeah. You know, if you want to PayPal me the money, then I could probably buy those tickets, couldn't I? And then it wouldn't show up on your bill.
Yeah. Well, what would you do? What would you do? Would you do it? She's very nice.
I mean, let me help you out here because I've been in the same position. Right. What you need to do is first you need to create a really good alibi, of course. A business, like when you're in the business world like myself, I do take actual business trips. 3 out of 4 times I am taking a business trip. But, you know, on that 4th time, the wife, she's used to it. She's used to hear me taking a business trip, so I can just say, oh no, business trip, I'm going to Bristol, you know, to do a form or something. I don't know. Just tell her anything. She stopped listening by this point. What I'm doing is I'm not going to Bristol. I'm going to Huddersfield. Get a bit of the old ding, 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 a bit of the old wee.
My wife works in the same department as Charlotte. So
right. Okay, so that's going to be difficult. Okay, right. So what you need to do is rather than you leaving, you need to make your wife leave, don't you? Get her out. If you get her out, send her off on something. Get her on holiday. Send her to a spa. A spa's good. Not the local spa. Not the petrol station. A spa in like Bradford or something. Just say that's. Yes.
In a marital bed. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Watch Grease 2 on our phones.
Grease 2's not very good. You could watch.
It's the one with the motorbikes and the boy puts his cigarette in his mouth when he goes to the toilet. It's quite good.
Yes, absolutely. So, I mean, if you... Right, I'm supposed to sell you something here. Do you like Toblerone?
Charlotte doesn't, so I don't think I...
Oh, no. Well, if you know what, buy a Toblerone. It's on me. Okay.
All right. 557216, 344 89271, 1121.
I'm not writing it down, but you know what? The callers are listening. If you're live on the air. The callers are listening. One of the listeners out there in Radio Land. Oh, sorry, I had a pork pie. One of the listeners out there in Radio Land. Make a note of those numbers. don't buy anything with it, right? Okay, so if I could just say namaste, thank you, cheers, and see you later. I think that was a good.
You might stay, right? Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, and very good. 2 sales there. Did you sign him up to just the $49.99 or those $69.99?
I gave him everything. I sold him everything and the Toblerone. Brilliant, absolutely. Job's a good one. In the bag.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's been a great show for our very first Reverend Gwyn and Archdeacon in the Church of Cool. I very much hope to be back here next week and looking forward to taking more of your payments into what can only be described as a excellent scheme, religion.
Yeah. Oh, scheme, great scheme. And, what a show. Very hot and spicy. So I think now all that remains is for us to go over to our chosen one, which is the preacher, Mr. Carl Curtin. And I think he's going to be preaching some of the good word from the good book. Isn't that right, Gwynedd?
Absolutely, and a namaste to you too. And DJ Carl Curtin is very much on the up. He's on the rise. I would look out for him in a Cool Boys Summer Club promotion very soon.
Big shout out to the Cool Boys, massive, making it spinning, massive, making me brain swell with it, massive prayers out to the biggest prayer way up in the sky. Big up to all the brothers in the sky. We're in the kitchen tonight, we're right in the kitchen, we got the bowls out, we got the big beats, and we're whisking them beats, big beats into the soft peaks. We're mixing in the curled old egg yolk, oh yes boy, we're giving it a splash of Jesus, we're giving it a dash of the quims, and we're gonna preheat the oven to a 2,000 degrees as we get in the moonbeams and we're flying down into the sauces. Pour your Ketsbayer into the body mold, absolutely yes, and they bake off for 20 minutes boy, 20 minutes on the 2,000 degrees C. And I want you to be serving with a fresh subscription to the Cool Boys Club, only $49.99, $69.99 or $89.99. Either way, we're going to make you shine. Them beats are growing in the seeds of the old men when the trees where they won't find the shelter. Them beats are dragging them asses across the dance floor. Them beats are drowning in the rivers of sins. Them beats are hitchhiking across the deserts of the plains of the favored son. These beats are rewriting them scriptures, boy. A big shout out to Tony's Textiles for hooking up me nan with some new curtains. The big shout out to the DJ Carl Curtin.
We're the Cool Boys, yeah! Super wow! We're the Cool Boys, yeah! Super wow!